This won't be of any use. Left over from the days of Braccus, I presume.
Miniature-crossed weapons wrought from metal signify that this is, or was, an armory. In the flickering torchlight, you see a Magister lying muttering on the ground. As you approach, he turns with a jerk.
No, stay back. Not another step closer if you want to live. Fight! I'm not afraid of you. You should be afraid of me.
The Magister nods towards his hand, and you see the skin is midnight black. It seems to undulate, as if worms were squirming through his flesh. He grimaces and tucks it underneath his arm, squeezing it tight. He nods towards the bodies of the dead Magisters, twisted in the thorned blood.
Same as those poor souls. We finished clearing out this blasted room and wanted to move on to the next. As soon as they touched that switch, they were screaming. Some void curse. Dallas warned us to take care, but we never knew we'd... Excavations. Digging out old weapons. More purging ones. Enough to turn the tide against Source. We thought it'd be simple. But Voidwoken, undead, Seekers, and now this. We were doomed from the start. Dallas must have known. She told us it was old. Told us it was dangerous. Told us it was important. More weapons to fight the sorcerers, she said. She needed the wands, but there was something more. We got greedy.
He looks up at you, his eyes staring deep into yours.
I saw how they died. I heard them screaming. I don't want to go like that. I don't want to face that. Please. I can't lift my sword. I can't do it myself.
He lowers his eyes to stare at his black, squirming hand.
Just make it quick.
In the flickering torchlight, you see a Magister lying...
Hey, come to finish the job that your foul magic began, sorcerer? Just make it quick.
As you move closer, you can see that the skin on his hand is midnight black. It seems to undulate, as if worms were squirming through his flesh. His most venerated eminence, Braccus Rex.
Halt! Who goes there? I am Marina the Brave. You are daring indeed to enter my domain. As well you should. I'm an assassin of ants and crucifier of crickets. All rodents bow before me. So do lesser beasts, like humans, for instance. My title is bestowed upon me by the King of all Rats in honor of my renowned achievements.
She waxes on at length regarding her wartime exploits, describing feats no rat you've ever seen could actually perform.
And thus I brought Morienda to his knees, and that was all before noontime.
To your surprise, the rat listens intently as you recount your time in Fort Joy and your escape into the Hollow Marshes.
Oh, my friend! You are an adventure after my own heart. I have heard many stories in my day, but none as exciting as this. May I ask you a favour, perhaps? I want to know more. More! Return to me when you have a chance and share your adventures. I want to hear about every spell cast and cliffside scaled, every chest pillaged and every sword swung. But if you are to return, I need to make sure you remain in one piece. So, let me share another morsel of information I've picked up on my travels. The levers in here are cursed. Best not to touch them unless you bless them somehow, lest they infect you with their torment. Now hurry back. I can't wait to hear if your ventures can hold a candle to the other. I mean, to my own.
This puddle, it glows. What could this mean?
The young man has abandoned the maps and now prepares his armor with happy urgency. He sees you approach.
Thank you for finding Gareth, stranger. I owe you. We all do. I just hope he's found what we need to get past the Magisters. Then we might actually have a chance at surviving this. Now with Sir Gareth back to lead us, and if I know him, he must have found those source weapons, we might actually have a chance at surviving this.
The air out here's a damn sight better than in Fort Joy, eh?
Ifan nods and surveys the horizon before striding on.
Deplorable surrounding for an agreeable conversation, but go ahead.
Gareth's back. He's here to take us home. Gareth is back. Gareth is safe.
She throws her arms around you in a tight embrace.
Thank you, thank you. You're so good, so kind, so brave.
She smiles and hugs you again.
What a beautiful day. What a happy day.
My thanks, friend. I can't remember the last time I've seen a smile like that. If there's anything we can do for you, you have only to ask. Well, know that you have my deepest thanks.
And mine. Mine too. Thank you. Divine blessings upon you.
Finally get out of here, now that Gareth's returned.
Divine blessings. It's good to see Gareth safe and sound.
I did all I could, but credit lies elsewhere.
You have my admiration and my thanks. Welcome, my friend. Enjoy the quiet while it lasts. I know you seek answers. I'll tell you what I can. We'd just landed on shore. Minutes later, Dallas sailed in on the Lady Vengeance, screaming like a banshee. We had no hope. Most of us were dead in the blink of an eye. She had horrors at her side. Shriekers, they call them. They still protect the harbor, firing pure death at anything that catches their eyes. The Lady Vengeance is still anchored there too. Lucian, save us from whatever plot Dallas is concocting on it. Well, I had a plan. Gratiana told me of weapons that could counter these shriekers. Purging ones that steal source from its host. I went to that armory looking for one of these wands, but Alexander's bootlickers stumbled in first. I found nothing but dust and blood. We've got to find a way to silence those shriekers. If we do that, the Lady Vengeance is ours. Freedom is ours. I can't imagine anyone more capable. Lucian truly shines his light on you. See Gratiana. She knows every songbird and blade of grass on this isle. I'd go myself, but she seems, shall we say, dissatisfied with my recent failure. The Lady Vengeance waits offshore, ready to sail for a righteous cause. Find a purging wand. Alexander's shriekers will rot. We'll turn the tides, my friend. Divine be praised.
I can stand. I'm healed.
Take us home. Not. So, you returned Gareth to his flock. I must say, I never thought to see him again. You have my thanks for giving them hope, but I fear for their future. They cannot escape these swamps. They do not have the strength. Armadia has not gifted me the grace to heal, nor the strength to fight. There is nothing more I can do. Perhaps you are right. Perhaps there is another path. I told the Seeker that the soul-forged weapons of Braccus Rex remain hidden in a vault, but the Magisters recovered them before he could. Gareth failed to reach the armory in time, but there is another vault hidden beyond the Magister's guile. If you can steal away these weapons, your friends may well stand a chance. But beware, such items are of limited power. If they cease to function, speak to me. I will be able to help. Armadia's blessings on you. But pray, a moment. This vault also contains relics of great power, soul jars. If you return these to me intact, I could make an offering of them to Armadia. Her blessing could save many lives. Armadia's blessings upon your brave soul. He's here to take us home.
Divine blessings. It's good to see Gareth safe and sound.
Amidst the placid little pond, the face of a goddess lies half submerged in the water. Rivulets stream from her deep-set eyes like endless cascades of sunlit tears. You feel peaceful in her presence, soothed somehow by an intangible comfort. As you gaze upon her loving face, you find yourself drawn into a trance-like state. A voice seems to reach you from within your mind and from the furthest reaches of the stars. Its whispers caress you like a breeze. The voice grows stronger, like a breeze picking up. What were whispers become words.
My children, my children. Gone are my children. Dead are they in the cradle I have wrought.
A feeling of indescribable sadness assails you. It feels like your heart merges with the spirits, torn together by a coil of thorns.
My child, weep with me for the mother who has lost. Weep with me and bathe in the tears of Amadia.
Your tears mingle with those of the goddess down in the tranquil crystalline pond. As suddenly as it came, the voice is gone, and you wake from its presence as if from dream-filled slumber. The pond now shines with an inner light, and standing in its waters, you feel rejuvenated, pure, as if born anew.
Amadia's grace, blessings upon this day. May they have the wisdom to return them here. May they be granted the strength to do what must be done.
Good work, son.
Yes, sir.
Gratiana, my newest and oldest friend. Thank you.
This one might serve, but not for long. This may do some damage before it breaks forever. I can make this work. Maybe.
Blessed Mother, bringer of magic, I pray for these sorcerers. Give them your protection as they search for the soul jars in your cave. May they have the wisdom to return them here. May they be granted the strength to do what must be done.
I can make this work. Maybe.
He looks up from his work.
Help you? Nice doing business with you. I wish I had better wares to offer.
they search for the soul jars in your name. May they have the wisdom to return them here. May they be granted the strength to do what must be done. Blessed Mother, bringer of magic, I pray for these sorcerers. Give them your protection as they search for the soul jars in your name. May they have the wisdom to return them here. May they be granted the strength to do what must be done.
This may serve? This may serve?
Blessed Mother, bringer of magic, I pray for these sorcerers. Give them your protection as they search for the soul jars in your name. May they have the wisdom to return them here.
Get those weapons into shape. We'll
May
need
they
them.
be granted the strength
As you command.
to do what must be done.
Make the blades sharp and true.
As you command.
Make the blades sharp and true.
Aye, sir.
Ilyushin Slugs, stop fidgeting, lad.
You have worked miracles, Simone.
Ilyushin Slugs, stop fidgeting, lad.
Credit lies elsewhere.
You have my admiration and my thanks.
This may do some damage before it breaks forever.
Ilyushin Slugs, stop fidgeting, lad.
This one might serve, but not for long. I can make this work. Maybe.
The Red Prince interrupts as you're about to speak.
This woman is a dreamer. I can see the answers spinning in her eyes. Do rest your legs for a bit while I question her. You're too kind.
Red Prince and the Dreamer exchange courteous pleasantries, as if they're finding themselves in a palace hall instead of a death-ridden swamp. She introduces herself as Bahara. To your surprise, they next lie down on the ground in a seemingly warm embrace and fall asleep. What follows, though, is far from peaceful. They claw and thrash as if struggling for dear life, caught in the hold of some hideous nightmare. Then they wake, haggard, exhausted. They speak of a vision, Bramos, and another red lizard.
Praise the daylight. I am now. There was death in that dream, chasing me like 100 hungry lions. But at least I've new directions. When we escape and find ourselves on the mainland once more, I must search for Bramos the Wanderer. Then I will finally know the truth, The very secret of my soul.
I'll yield to none.
right where I want you.
For you, from wind and water I call.
From fire and earth as well, but I've yet to find you. Junk. What strange witchery is this?
Oh, that mark. What's a disfigured slave doing in my lair? Come on, slave. Show me your... tits! Ha! How funny that you'd think I'd answer to a lizard's pet. That's what your scar means, doesn't it? You do tricks on command and sleep in a kennel, isn't that right? Why don't you bark for me, elf? Go on, bark. I don't fear dogs. Why don't you bark for me, elf? Go on, bark. You're embarrassing yourself. Leave before you hurt yourself, too.